That whole Usher and that girl situation is a prime example of you men just be thinking y'all the shit.
That means that you were banking on Chris Brown and you got Usher and you would have been more into it with Chris Brown. Am I reading this right?
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new to the channel, of course, hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. Before I get into the video, I just want to thank y'all always for the continuous support. I am still a very small YouTuber, if you want to call it that. But I really, I see y'all comments. I appreciate them. I really appreciate the engagement. As I've said before, I don't try to focus on trendy celebrity type of news if it's not going to be educational and intentional of what the overall content is here, as far as like just the behaviors of women specifically of the sisterhood, which I've shared before. The sisterhood, it goes beyond Black women, but we know that we do make up a lot of the craziness, but it's women of all backgrounds, race, are being influenced, and it's trickling down to the younger girls. So just want to thank y'all for that. So let me get into the conversation, because I've told y'all before, these women love to lust over each other. They love lusting over women. They love it. And they don't like for a woman to let them down. Okay? I don't know if y'all saw this clip or not. Here it is. So that woman went on stage with Usher at the concert, the Chris Brown Usher concert, R&B concert. And clearly he put her off the stage. She did not give him any type of anything. It was very much like, why you on me? And I can understand for him, it's like, whoa, hold on now. You came up here. You didn't have to come. So I can understand that, right? There is a lot of commentary around this. And there's two sides, right? Why I mentioned women loving to lust over women. They can't wait. You know, the Kayla Nicole, Chris Brown take you down thing really sent them. They have high expectations for the girls to get up there and do their thing. Y'all saw a couple weeks ago, the girl was up there, bent over, Chris Brown doing all this stuff to her, and they love it. So they expect a woman, when you get up there, you better do your thing. Make him know who you are. Okay? That's what so when you don't give them that, they're confused. Because they don't understand, how could you as a woman not get up there and pop that cat? They don't understand that, right? But then there's the other side of women who feel like, and I'm going to share this first for y'all, they feel like she humbled Usher. Here's the clips of that, and we're going to come back and talk about it.
That whole Usher and that girl situation is a prime example of you men just be thinking y'all the shit. Like, first of all, Usher, we ain't forget that they said allegedly you got that herp. That's one. Two, for the past 2 years, you've been going on tour doing all that licking, putting stuff in people's cherries in people's mouth, all that freaky dick stuff. Like, granted, she didn't have to go up there, but be for real, who ain't finna go up there and just show, like, y'all, like, ladies, it's okay to not be all over him and, you know, doing too much, or she's still getting the experience without taking it to another level. Like how y'all been opening up y'all legs on them stages, licking all them cherries. Every female ain't got to do that. And that's why she went off on y'all on that Facebook post. But in his mind, he ain't even realizing or even feeling the energy like, yeah, she ain't really feeling me like that. And you want to know why? Why? Because he's Usher, which I don't even like Usher like that. I'm just saying, I don't even like Usher like that. But Usher, everybody ain't on you like that,
Can we talk about the girl who humbled Usher real quick? Gabrielle Cheyenne with her fine self. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I would have did the same thing. First of all, he's sweaty. Second of all, he not cute. Third of all, he's not Chris Brown. Like, she clearly has a preference, and that's okay. But the simple fact that y'all are mad about it, bye.
So those are the women who feel like these men think that they can get whatever they want. They think everybody want them, blah, 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 blah. While I will say, I think that does not go with this conversation, it's the fact that you're at the concert, maybe they assume what it means to get up on stage, right? Also, you're talking about Usher. Like, Usher is a man who's had, like, no woman really, like, I'm not saying this to be like he can't, but I don't think a woman can humble Usher. Like, like, he's had women throwing themselves at him forever. So when you take it out of when you try to put him in the same boat of the average man, you can't. But I get what they were trying to say. Like, that was proof that y'all men think that women want y'all, which women do. Women chase these celebrities. They wait for their moment. That's what they do. Now, maybe because Usher is older, and maybe he's just not in the same category of what they're, type of men that they're looking for. But in reality, that was some of the comments. Like, they were like, yes, they love to see a woman humble a man. They love it. They love it. And again, to each his own, right? Well, the women who are bothered and who are upset with this woman about going on stage, right? Let me say this before I share that. I understand why they would say, why go up there if you're not going to be interested? I get that. But I'm taking a different angle of, are y'all really mad because y'all couldn't be up there? Are y'all really mad because she didn't pop her cat? She didn't show her butt? Like, are y'all mad? Like, like, they want to see it, right?
Did you guys see the girl who Usher brought on stage at his show last night? Now, when I saw the video, I thought the same thing. I was like, why would she agree to be on stage if she was gonna not participate? Like, I know you've seen the videos of women getting on stage at the Usher and Chris Brown concerts in general. You got to do a little something. I'm not saying kiss them or do all this other freaky stuff, but at least act like you want to be there. So this was her response to other people in the comments saying basically what Usher said, like, you act like you want to be on the stage. She said, first off, nobody is declining to go on stage. I look good as fuck. You thought I wasn't going to let thousands of people see me on the big screen where you bitchs will never be. My mom and I had floor seats. Their team approached us and moved us to VIP before the show even started. Pretty privileges. Something you bitchs will never know about. They don't say who you're going up there for. Y'all wanted me to get up there and blah, blah, blah. That's the most exciting thing that would have happened in y'all little ass lives. F y'all disrespectfully. Are you mad at us or are you mad at yourself for getting up there and being stupid? Like, girl, you wrote all that and you said all of that but said nothing at the same time.
Sorry, it's always those types. And don't get me wrong, she's beautiful. She's a beautiful girl. But it's one thing to be beautiful and just have a stink-ass attitude like, girl, you are not bigger than the program. You're not. One thing, you don't want to be touched up on. You understandable. You have standards, you have class, whatever the case may be. Why you go up there? And then your excuse is, oh, pretty privilege. Don't try to down other people to put yourself up. Oh, pretty privilege. You ugly bitches could never. Girl, I guarantee you they just didn't see him. They just saw you first. So that's not pretty privilege. That's just convenience. If anything, pretty privilege to me would have been Usher would have let you sit there like the statue you wanted to be. But yeah, he shooed your ass off the stage. No shade, no shade. Nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed yourself at the concert last night. Yeah, I hope he did, because I'm pretty sure somebody else would have actually took advantage of the opportunity. Someone who actually wanted to be there. So if you didn't want to be there, girl, you could have stayed in the crowd. No shade.
And to the girl Usher kicked off a stage last night, why did you go up there if you knew you was gonna act like that? Why? I know y'all have seen the clip of Usher kicking that girl off the stage because she got up there. She came up on stage. Beautiful girl, beautiful gowns, okay? When Usher came up to her and was like, you know, trying to be all intimate on stage like he does. He's an entertainer. She looked like, Usher, please get away from me. He was like, it seemed like she don't want to be on stage. Bye. Go on. I'll say this. Nobody forced you to go up there. You could have said no. He didn't come out into the crowd bothering you. And if you got a man and you was trying to protect what you got, I understand. However, you could have just said no. I don't want to go up there. I don't want to go up there. And I know people are like, well, she did right if she got a man, X, Y, and Z, you're not supposed to act like that on stage, X, Y, and Z. I want y'all to do me a favor because y'all want to act like this is something new in this generation. I want you to go on YouTube right now and search Teddy Pendergrass concerts and then shut your mouth because your grannies and your aunties and everybody did it. They've done it because they're entertainers, y'all. That's what they do. Girl, I don't know. It was just kind of crazy. People were like, oh, she probably came just to see Chris Brown. She didn't want to see Usher. Don't sit up here and try to act like Usher is not him. Usher is not him. Usher was one of my first crushes on Moesha. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, okay? Don't act like Usher is not him. I get it. As a shy girl, I wouldn't have been acting like that. But as a shy girl, I would have did a little cutesy little one too. I wouldn't have been just like, don't come close to me, Usher. Please get away.
So let's go on and get into the girl who got pulled on stage for Usher and Chris Brown concert. Now, before I start, I don't have bags under my eyes, y'all. My eyes are swollen and puffy. Had a rough night last night. Not gonna talk about it, but everything's okay. I just love my kids. That's it. All of them. But anywho, so the girl came back with a post basically cussing everybody the fuck out, saying that she's pretty and bitches will never in their life know about pretty girl privilege. She ain't know who she was getting pulled on stage for. You bitches is men. You bitches is men. My thing is, and this be my problem with them, like, fake sedity ass, pretty ass bitches. Nobody said you was ugly. We can see you beautiful. I don't like bitches who are stuck up. That's no one. I never liked stuck up bitches, and you're definitely one of them. Cause the thing is, you know what the fuck they're pulling bitches on their stage for. I don't give a fuck who you is. Every bitch in America at this point knows that if you go to an Usher or a Chris Brown concert and they choose you to come on that stage, bitch, you better know what you came to do. You might be kissing, ho. You might be getting bent over on a bed. You might be getting handcuffed to a pole. Like, stop acting like y'all bitches is bigger than the program and y'all don't know what the program is. We all know. Me personally, them niggas would have called me on stage. I would have said no. I have a fiance. I can't play them type of games. And guess what? I would have still got a cameo. Because they going to show you, regardless. They going to show the girls that they want to pick. So you would have still got a cameo if that's quote unquote your excuse. And honestly, truly, I feel like you would have got more respect for declining. For respectfully declining and letting them pick someone who wants to go up there and have fun. It's easy to say no, y'all bitches' problem is y'all don't know how to. Your excuse is, oh, I wanted to be seen. I wanted to go up there and be seen and get a cameo. Y'all wouldn't have said no either. Well, look at where they got you, boo. You got a cameo, but look at all the backlash you get. You still would have got the same cameo and you would have got more respect and more love for just declining because you knew you wasn't with that shit. But getting on the internet trying to cuss us out because we don't understand what the fuck you went up there for in the first place, it's kind of stupid, boo.
So, all of the things, right? They don't understand why. You know what's going on up there. You could have stayed in your seat. The pretty privileged comment, as y'all read, that she basically, when the women were calling her out for her dryness and acting like she's better than, she basically said that she had pretty privilege and none of y'all hoes will ever be able to get in that spot and y'all would die for an opportunity like that and I don't really care. And that made them feel away, right? They feel like, oh, she's light-skinned, she thinks she's better than they didn't know that she's a pretty girl, as y'all heard. But it's like, no, ma'am, don't ever. And I could understand that. I can understand the idea of why did they have to go down to pretty privilege. But at the same time, they are choosing, as y'all can see, they are very intentional about the women that they choose. So we can't even lie about that point. Like, no, it's not just any and everybody up there. You have to look a certain way. You have to be attractive because they have the people that they are scouting out who is the most attractive woman And that's just what it is. So pretty privilege is beneficial in this situation. You can't acknowledge that. Now, do you feel like, oh, that wasn't the right thing to say? Hey. But my thing is, as I said, for them to be so upset and they feel like you wasted our time, essentially our time, why waste the time? Why go up there? I want to let y'all hear. I want to let y'all hear her interview on TMZ. And also her response of clapping back at the, people. And we're going to come back and talk about that as well.
Why weren't you into it?
It wasn't that I was into it. I was approached first and upgraded to VIP, and they don't give you any instructions on who, what, when, where, or how.
They didn't tell you they were going to pull you on stage?
They told me that it was a possibility of me going on stage, but they didn't confirm that until it was closer to time for me to go on stage. And of course, you're getting to go up on stage. Why would I decline that? People are pulling the narrative that I'm in a relationship or whatever the case may be. No one can tell me the reasoning as to why I said yes to getting on stage. But you also don't know who you're going on stage for or with.
I'm going to kind of pick up what you put down there. You said, I didn't know who I was going to be pulled up on stage with. The way I see it, there are two people. There's Usher and there's Chris Brown. And that means that you were banking on Chris Brown and you got Usher and you would have been more into it with Chris Brown. Am I reading this right?
Me solely, I went to the concert for Chris Brown. It's nothing against Usher or anything like that, but I'm more of a Chris Brown fan than I am of Usher. So, of course, it would have been a different reaction with Chris Brown. It wouldn't been the stiffness or whatever the internet is portraying.
So you, after what happened, some of the fans were getting on you, saying you had no business being on stage. I thought your response to them was interesting. You explained that their team approached you and moved you to VIP before the show even started, and then you said, pretty privileges, something you hoes will never know about.
That post specifically was directed towards my city.
So, how do you get on TMZ with this? Like, this is how crazy anything can become. It's crazy. It's crazy. You are the girl who turned Usher down, got kicked off the stage, and you on TMZ talking about it, right? She's like, it's crazy. Now she's saying, what's like I wasn't interested? You look very much uninterested. Like, no, like, I mean, come on, like let's be honest. Let's be honest. You look uninterested. You do. Nobody can deny that. And I get as a entertainer and you're put on a show, you can't have that, right? Could Usher have been? Like it's like this is not going to work. This is not what it is. Now she said that she didn't know who they were going to choose, like which one clearly was going to have her on stage with them, and she wanted it to be Chris Brown. Okay. So she was obviously very disappointed, probably said, well, I'm going to just go because I'm on stage and like she said, there's thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people that's going to see this. So I'm going to take my opportunity. But I would have preferred it to have been Chris Brown. Now, could we have imagined what she would have did if it was Chris Brown? We don't know. But that's a clear indicator that I would have did anything and everything that Chris Brown wanted me to do. It was just not for Usher. He ain't my cup of tea. He's too old. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's me, but I'm more Chris Brown. And again, I can respect that. I just think the commentary around, like, that you're going to have to pop something, kiss something, lick something, like, I do think that is wild, right? I really do. Like, yes, they're like, well, if you go up there, you should know what you got to do. It's, again, these women are throwing you out there. Go up there and shake that behind. Go up there and pop that cat. They are the ones who encourage all of this behavior. Let's make that very clear. Okay? I want y'all to recognize who is the culprit of the culture. It's women. And if you don't do that, again, because those women who feel like, oh, he humbled her, that's just a small portion of women who are like happy. It's the women who are like, why would you do that? Because they so badly would have loved the opportunity to jump on that man, to do whatever, you know. But when you are not doing that, they don't understand. They can't understand how you can go up there and not do anything. They can't understand it. And her response, for me, I initially thought, okay, maybe she's got class and whatever. And he just wasn't her cup of tea. So that lets me know that if it was the right person, you would have did whatever you needed to do to make your moment. So that takes away the class, self-respect, all of that type of stuff. Because again, I think a woman who has class, self-respect would deny it from the beginning. No, thank you. Because I know whether it's Chris Brown, Usher, I know that that's going to have me look a certain way. I know it's going to give a certain type of perception. She don't have no man. She's not, dating anybody. That was just, she just didn't want to be up there with Usher. And as I said, this to me, a lot of this boils down for these women who are so bothered is she did not make them proud. She disappointed the sisterhood, y'all. They are disappointed because how could you not do us in? You're pretty. You look like a Barbie doll. And you didn't get up there and make us proud. We can come back the next day and talk about this. This is what they like to talk about. This is the type of conversation that they have. That they get to come back and report. Did you see that girl popping her butt on Chris Brown or on Usher? That's what they like to report. They want to report that type of news, that type of information. And if they don't have nothing to lust over and zoom in on and put in the comments, your body is tea, all of that, they don't know what to do with themselves. They really don't. So this just shows you that women are the ones who want you to be out here popping that cat, showing your body so they can lust over you, so they can throw you to the wolves, so they can, and they also will let you know that their standards or whatever they want or however they may feel will go out the door for the man that they want it to be for. They pick and choose. So I'm going to be over here. I'm going to just sit here quiet. But if it's him, I'll open my legs wide open and do whatever I got to do to make sure he sees me. Their standards waver based on the man. This is a perfect example of that. So her getting kicked off the stage is like, whatever. Look at where I'm at. This could have all been intentional. Who knows? They do anything for anything to be talked about. And look at it. Here we are talking about it. Here we are. But as always, y'all, these are just my thoughts. Just my opinion. What do you think? What are y'all thinking? Was she really not in the Usher? Was this all an act just to go viral? Like, I don't know. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like the video, of course. Subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next episode soon. Bye.